So I'm not going to pussyfoot around with this. In fact, I'm just going to come out and say it. I am pissed. The crazy Russian hacker deliberately plagiarized another person's video on how to build an air conditioner, and on top of the plagiarism, he makes a slight variation to the method of construction that can get you killed. Yes, I said killed. But whatever, before I show you his suicide machine, I'm gonna make a small rant on his usual dumbass videos. You know, things you're doing wrong every day. Yeah, those fucking things.
Let's start with muffins. How do you eat muffins?
I don't know. How about taking a fucking bite out of it? Dumbass.
So it's really impossible to put the whole thing and bite with this thing and that, like... It's very impossible, you know?
No. I don't know that's impossible because you literally just demonstrated that you could fit the entire cupcake in your mouth.
This way of eating the muffin. You take it off from the paper, grab your knife and cut it in half. And make a sandwich. And now
you've just wasted 2 minutes of everyone's life showing us a hack that we could have figured out in 2 seconds.
Tic-tac. How you usually take out tic-tac? You open it and throw it on your hand. Oops, too many. You just want 1 or 2. Here's how you do it. This part is actually made for 1/3. You put it over and boom. 2. You put it over and boom. You got 1 tic-tac. 2. I usually take 2 at the time because they're so small. But as you can see, this is actually works every single time. 1 or 2 per serve.
Works every single time, except that last time.
The last one is Oreos. How do you eat Oreos? You soak it in the milk, you bite it, and then the other half, you soak it, you bite it. But now, how you gonna soak the rest of the cookie inside of a milk? Sucks. You grab a fork and stab it between the Oreos and soak it in all the way in.
That is quite possibly the dumbest thing I have ever seen. Wait, we haven't discussed the suicide machine yet. Well, since we're already on the topic.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my laboratory where safety is #1 priority.
Oh, you'll need a lot more than sunglasses to protect you from what he's gonna tell you to do.
Hot as heck. Summers get to up to 100 degrees and you know your air conditioner too expensive or broke. What do? Sit in the sun all day and sweat? Well, today I'm gonna show you how to make an air conditioner with a little bucket like that. Let's check this out.
This video seems awfully familiar.
Alright folks, you got Mitchell here again. We're here at the canteen and we're going to do a little project before we get started work today. Today I want to do how to make a homemade air conditioner.
You know, I did call you a plagiarist earlier in this video, but since I'm new to YouTube, given as this is my first video, I don't really know the rules and what I can get in trouble for and what I can't, so I'm gonna lay down on the accusations here. I'm just gonna let the people decide whether you plagiarize this guy or not.
For this experiment we're going to need a bucket with a lid, PVC pipe, little fan like that, a handsaw, a drill with a wood door bit at the end, and the dry ice. You can get that stuff at the grocery store. This way it's super cold air conditioner and no humidity with water.
Okay, now let's see the materials used in the original video. Now keep in mind, Crazy Russian Hacker's video came out 2 months after the original video.
Parts. So you're going to need a small little fan. I went with a USB powered fan. Now this can plug into the wall or it can plug into your computer. Once we get this situated, I'm probably going to go get a solar panel that we'll hook to. You need some little ribbons so you can see that it's blowing. I got some piping glue here. This stuff is powerful, man. Put it on anything and it'll bond. I've got 3 little outlets. I got an X-Acto knife. You need a hole puncher that's going to be the same size as these. So I think these are 2-inch, so I got a 2-inch hole puncher. And I just got the little bit piece here that goes in the center of that. Screwdriver, a drill, a bucket, and you're going to need some styrofoam.
See, almost the exact same materials used in both videos, with one of the videos coming out 2 months before the other one. Now let's look at the process in which they make the air conditioner, see if that's the same as well.
First thing we're going to do is grab a marker put the fan on top of the bucket on the lid and mark where we want to cut it. So we cut it out something like that. I made a little too big hole, but it's okay. I was gonna use duct tape anyways. I'm gonna put one duct tape over here and one piece of a duct tape over here. Then I can put this propeller and it will stick to it. You see what I'm saying? But then to make sure it all stays together, I'm gonna duct tape this on the side right here. And the last piece down here. After this, now I need to make 3 holes on the side over here. On top. Just like this, 1, 2, 3. So here we have a piece of a PVC pipe. We just need to cut it in 3 pieces, like 1, 2. So we got our 3 pieces. What we're gonna do is duct tape these pipes into here. So they just gonna blow out from here. You see what I'm saying? After 5 minutes of duct taping, I put isolated over here and over here, so looks pretty good. Next, we just need to put dry ice in there.
Now let's see the construction process in the original video.
Oh. Okay, so I got my 3 holes. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. And then you want to make sure you punch the holes right through. As you can see, I've got the holes right through here. So we'll go to the 3rd one. Go back into your slot. Oh, and you can see the hole right there. You want to pop the thing out, okay? Again, I'm going to clean it up and I'll come back. Okay, now we're ready. So you can see it's all cleaned up. I've got my 3 holes in the bucket, my insulation inside, right? So now what I'm going to do is I want to dry fit my spacers. So these are 2-inch. I cut the 2-inch holes, right? So we can see right there that they do dry fit. That's what we want, right? So that's the basis of our blowholes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our glue that we picked up. Again, this stuff is like concrete, man. Once you put it on, it don't go nowhere. And we're going to give her a little go. We don't want to get this all over the countertops here. And you don't want to get it all over the countertops at your house, because then your wife is going to give you a right hard time. Be mindful of that when you're using this stuff, because I mean it, it's terrible. Well, that's it. Just a little ring around the outside. Pretty clean and clear as day how to do that. And then all I'm going to do, stick this in my hole, like so. When that hardens, that'll be hard like a rock, okay? Number 2, same thing. You just got to give it a ring. I like to be a little bit liberal with it and give it a little bit of a portion, like so. And then we'll give her one more here. A little bit more than that. So you can see, put her to her, through the hole, and bam. And now we're just going to let that dry, and then I'll come back to you. Next step, so we're allowing this to dry right now. It won't take very long. We're going to take our fan, and we're going to get our section done on the top. So you need your fan, you need an X-Acto knife, you need a Sharpie, okay? So all we're going to do, take your fan out of the box, and you can see I chose a small one. We're not looking to spend money on power here. The whole concept behind this is something that you can do at home that stops a lot of power from coming out. This fan here, it's got the up and right down here. You can unscrew that to put it in if you wanted to, but the concept is we're going to put it there.
I think you see my point on the Crazy Russian Hacker being a plagiarist, so I won't spend any more time on it. However, I will talk about the dangerous aspect of his air conditioner. In the video, he tells you to use dry ice instead of water ice because it doesn't produce humidity when melted. Although he's correct in that statement, dry ice does, however, produce carbon dioxide, given as dry ice is only solid carbon dioxide. And what happens when enough carbon dioxide enters a room? Ah, yes, it suffocates you. I mean, what is he going to tell us next? How to heat your house with your car exhaust? So, in recap, the Crazy Russian Hacker is a dumbass, and he's also a plagiarist, and if you want to build a cheap air conditioner, Mitchell's video is a much better source, as it doesn't get you killed, and of course I'll be putting the links in the description.